Sketch is one of the most genuine dudes ever. Nigga, no he wasn't. No he's not. He lied to you about his life. You're acting like it was like 2 years ago, he was taking it up the ass and getting paid for it on OnlyFans.
What happens when a beloved streamer's past catches up to them? This is the unfortunate story about what happened to Sketch and the events that got leaked.
It's in my ass, brother. Slide it in.
A few years ago, Sketch started in OnlyFans, which is definitely crazy to think about for this guy.
We got two predators out here. We have alligators and we have guys like Jinxie. I'm just kidding. Not a predator. I'm an alien. I don't know. That's probably the worst thing I could have said.
Being an OnlyFans creator, his page was featuring him doing like cosplay type stuff and male on male scenes and other things like that. And like I mentioned, the internet finds everything. People recognized him through some incredible detective work, kind of putting 2 and 2 together on, hey, this guy looks kind of like Sketch. This is how his like glasses are the same, things like that. And they ended up actually figuring out that it was him. When these pictures got leaked, Sketch was visiting Los Angeles hanging out with some of the FaZe members. He was incredibly upset and ashamed that this came to light. FaZe Banks even tweeted about Sketch leaving the FaZe house because he didn't want anyone else to get backlash for hanging out with him. As you can see in the first picture, it's just a Nest security cam showing that he was leaving about 11:18 p.m., walking out of the FaZe house all by himself. In the next picture, FaZe Banks showed it's just his shoes and glasses left there like he wanted to get out in a hurry. And in the last picture, it's a screenshot of some text between FaZe Banks and Sketch, where I'll leave this on the screen for a second as I talk about it, but Banks is basically just checking on him like, hey, what's going on? What happened to you? And Sketch just felt like he didn't know what he could do or what he could say, and so he just wanted to leave. And FaZe Banks was like, hey man, you didn't mess with us. We're good. We want you back. You're the homie. Like, just come back. And eventually Sketch decided he wanted to come back. And just a day later, Sketch went on to his live stream to address the entire situation.
70,000? God damn, where were y'all before? Elephant in the room, I got a haircut. I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did. Possibly. Yeah, that was me. I fucked up. I won't do it again. 2 years ago, I did some stuff. I'm sorry if you've seen some of the stuff. You know, I'm a changed person.
But as you can see, Sketch obviously having the support around him, at least some support around him, he was making light of the situation, being his normal self, kind of just his natural goofy personality. But overall, just being really sorry about the situation and kind of feeling awful about it, which imagine that this is how you like have the entire internet like know you're gay, and just feeling like you have to apologize for something like that is absolutely awful. It's also, I feel like, really important to know that he wasn't pushing this content onto his audience. It wasn't like something like, hey, subscribe to my OnlyFans, like to all of his newfound fame and audience. He was more like trying to get rid of this and hide this kind of deep down. But now let's do something a little bit positive and talk about what some of his fans are saying about this situation. For example, this one, Sketch had no reason to apologize, and good on him for having good friends around him. Keep doing you, Sketch. As well as, crazy how bro felt like he had to apologize. People seemed more pissed about this than the Dr. Disrespect, which is wild. And again, right, the Dr. Disrespect, he was literally openly a grown man streamer admitting to texting minors. Or even, to be honest, Banks saved his life. Bro said he was going to end his life if he was alone. Now that's actually wild to hear. So obviously Sketch has some support from his audience. But now, what about the people that are upset? There seems to be two main reasons. Firstly, some people don't like that Sketch is gay, and they felt like he wasn't honest with them. However, a public figure's sexual preference should not be something that you're obligated to share or you feel like you've been betrayed by somebody. So the fact that Sketch likes boys is now changing your perspective on him as an entertainer, as somebody who you watch play video games and goof off. Like, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about or where you're coming from, but it feels like that makes no sense. And secondly, some people are upset that Sketch did OnlyFans and he has a background in sex working, which I don't know, I guess due to the stigma around religion or personal beliefs, you might kind of feel like that's inappropriate to sell your body. I think it's very important to remember that none of us are perfect and the majority of streamers are sticking by Sketch. And quite frankly, the drama and backlash seems to be a little bit overblown. So what do you guys think about the Sketch situation?